completed. Second decision has been taken that they will be provided the accommodation in the Kashmir Valley, because not all the employees who are from Jammu region and working in the Kashmir Valley have the accommodation, and that's why they have to live in the rented accommodation. And we have seen that while traveling from these rented accommodation to the place of their work, they have been targeted by the terrorists many a times. And third is the confidence building measures, because we have seen that there is a sense of fear among the Kashmiri Pandit and the Kashmiri Hindu employees who are working in Kashmir Valley, basically hailing from Jammu region and are from the minority community. They somewhere now have a trust deficit towards the JNK administration, and to build the confidence towards them, now the senior officials. Yes.
Right. Gursimran, hold on to your thoughts. Kashmiri Pandit activist Ashok Pandit, in fact, joins us. Ashok Pandit, urgent measures being taken by the Jammu and Kashmir administration. In fact, the Lieutenant Governor is taking a meeting, and it has been decided that all those PM package employees, Kashmiri Pandits, minority communities working at isolated places would be brought to safer places, and that security would be provided. You think finally the voice of Kashmiri Pandits and their protests are making some impact?
Things are not very clear, so I don't want to really comment on what safer locations are they talking about. For them, the safer locations were those places also where Kashmiri Pandits and the other Hindus were killed. So we would like to wait and see which safer locations they are talking about. We have demanded relocation to Jammu, and that is the only demand we are going to stick to. No place in Kashmir is safe for Kashmiri Pandits and Hindus belonging to other communities, and we are going to stick to a relocation to Jammu only. No place in Kashmir, whether it's Imranagar or whatever areas they are talking about, because any place Kashmiri Pandits are living, they are on the target, and they will not be safe. So initially, the demands which the Kashmiri Pandits employees are making is to relocate them to Jammu, and other places in India also is fine, other union territories. Only if that happens, things will be fine. Otherwise, we are not really very happy with what these statements are. And we'll wait for the clarity of what the meeting has said, and then these decisions, whenever they are taken or whatever they will take, right. I think the Kashmiri Pandits should be involved in this strategy or in these meetings where you are planning something for Kashmiri Pandits. And immediately after this meeting, I think Kashmiri Pandits who are there, who are fighting for this cause, should be called and discussed with them, and only then the decision should be taken.
Right. Right, let's Mr. Pandit, let's get some more details, more facts from the ground as to what decisions are being taken. Zeenat Zishan Fazal joins us from Srinagar. Zeenat, senior officers to visit these Kashmiri Pandit families and government employees. The DCs and SPs have been asked to actively monitor their complaints, and the DCs and the SSPs must carry out assessment of accommodation of the PM package employees of the government of Jammu and Kashmir. You think these are good enough measures to pacify the protesting Kashmiri Pandit community in the valley?
Abhishek, if we look into the target killings for the last 21 days, particularly the DCs or the SPs or the concerned SHO, they have been doing these drills after for the last 21 days. Nothing on ground has changed. Although LG in the morning chaired the high-level meeting, which was attended by the administration and also from the police department, where the more focus is that how to secure their lives and how to make them comfortable. As I have been trying to reach all the Kashmiri Pandits in the north, south and the central Kashmir, where they are demanding not that their posting should be near to the migrant camp. The only demand that is coming from the Kashmiri Pandit that is at the moment is relocation to any part of the country, but not in Kashmir. So they are saying, since they are on road for the last 21 days, and if at all this demand is not accepted, the protest and their sit-in will continue. The administration has to work very meticulously how to gain the confidence of the Kashmiri Pandits, because just a delegation that met LG Manoj Sinha 2 days back, one of the persons part of the delegation told me that all the assurances were from the Manoj Sinha, and within no time, after 2 days, again the killing of the Rajni Bala happened. So how is administration going to deal with such things? It's not only about the minorities being targeted. Let me repeat, we are seeing the common Kashmiris, Muslims on ground. They've been targeting, whether we talk about the Amreen Bhatt, an artist whose nephew also got injured. We talk about the Saifullah Qadri, a cop who had gone to home and his daughter was also targeted. Or we talk about the Riaz Thakur who had gone to drop her daughter at the bus stop. He was targeted.
Right.
So as far as the pistol-borne terrorists are around, it's very difficult to frisk all the people with such a small weapon. Administration has to gear up with some long type of strategy, because going with the nodal officers, whatever
Right,
they are.
Jeenat.
So things will not change the way the administration looking it.
Right, Jeenat. In fact, Sushil Pandit joins us over the phone on the issue. Sushil Pandit, some action being taken, some action being contemplated to increase and up the security of those Kashmiri Pandits who are working in the valley, still present in the valley. You think just a DC or an SP visiting the family and home and assuring for security would suffice in the present circumstance when we have seen a spate of targeted killings?
I don't think so, Abhishek. This looks like a hogwash. The promise is very vague. It is not specific at all. There is a specific demand, and the demand is that all Kashmiri Pandit employees should be taken out of the valley and put in a safer location for them to work and live. And that location is anywhere in India except Kashmir Valley, not just Jammu. Give them any location. We are a union territory right now.
Right.
They are union territory employees across the country, anywhere they say, but Kashmir. Putting them in safer locations is a very vague,
Right.
very unspecific.
Sushil Pandit, it would be playing into the hands of the terrorists then. It would be playing into the hands of the terrorists. The terrorists want that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell me which place in Kashmir Valley is safe today, and I'll tell you what has happened there in the last 4 months.
Right. Sushil Pandit, you know, this is a debate that's going to go on for a few days, but then we have to, yes, we have to move on that note, but I think the debate will continue. Sushil Pandit will keep coming back to you.